Friends! Hello everyone! Great to see you back on the channel. Today we have part 7 of the Vintage Watch Collection unboxing. If you missed the previous episodes, I highly recommend watching them on the channel. So far, we've already found rare models, unusual watches, and even several Omega pieces. And don't forget about the giveaway we started in part 1. To participate, go to the first video of this series and write in the comments, how many watches do you think were inside all the boxes combined? Whoever guesses the exact number will receive one of the watches from this collection. So make sure you participate. Alright, let's continue the unboxing. The first watch today is Orient College. A nice classic model. Next, we have a Festina Chronograph. The case will need polishing and the crystal should be replaced, but the watch definitely has potential. Next watch, Orient Seastar from the late 1970s. These watches are still loved by collectors. By the way, tell me in the comments, do you own an Orient Seastar? Next, wow, another hand-painted dial. Looks like an underwater scene. This watch is probably from the 1960s. Very beautiful work. Let's continue. Next watch, Orient Multi-Calendar. Then we have a Slava in the Pepsi style. Very interesting design. Next. Wow, this is a tag Heuer. Very interesting. I'll need to find out whether it's original or not, but it looks very well made. What do you think, original or not? Write your opinion in the comments. Next watch, Orient Seastar. Next is a Tissot Seastar with automatic movement. Very beautiful watch. And here we have another painted dial. Look at this cruiser ship. The level of detail is incredible. These are pocket watches from the 1940s. By the way, tell me in the comments, do you think pocket watches are still relevant today? Next watch, Orient Seastar. Next is Orient World Cities. Interesting model. Next, another painted dial, military theme. A woman standing on the deck of a naval ship. Very interesting. Next watch is an Admiral-style Vostok Amphibia with a very rare caseback. Next, we have another painted dial. This one features Mickey Mouse, and it looks like there might even be a signature from the artist. Very interesting. Next watch, an old post-war watch. I'll need to research it more. Next, Orient Quartz, in very good condition. Next watch, Soviet Slava. The case is in perfect condition. Next, Vostok Komandirsky. Unfortunately, the seconds hand fell off. It will need a visit to the watchmaker. Next watch, Orient Seastar. Next again a painted dial. This one has a Soviet space theme. Very popular design in the 1970s and 80s. Next watch, Women's Orient Quartz. Wait, what is this? This is a Rolex. Wow. I'm not an expert in Rolex watches. So tell me in the comments, do you think this is real? Because if it is original, it could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Let me know what you think. Next watch, Raketa Quartz. Next, Orient Seastar with an interesting calendar. Next, Orient Multi-Calendar. Next watch, Vostok Amphibia Ministry model with automatic movement. Very nice piece. Next, Vostok Komandirsky. Next watch, Orient 3-star. Another Orient 3-star from the early 1970s. Next watch, Vostok Amphibia. The bezel needs replacement. Next again, Orient 3-star. And another Orient 3-star. Almost all of them are different. Next, wow, another painted dial. Beautiful work. Next watch, Vostok Amphibia with a very nice patina on the case. Next watch, wow, another painted dial. A diver escaping from a shark. It's a Ulysse Nardin style design, but the artwork is incredible. I've never seen something like this before. Next, Vostok Komandirsky. Next again, a painted dial. Beautiful sea landscape with sunset. Next watch, Orient 3-star. Another Orient 3-star. And another Orient 3-star, this one a slightly rarer model. Wait, this is interesting. These are KGB USSR watches. These were issued to members of the Soviet KGB. Very interesting piece. Next watch, another painted dial with a space theme. Very beautiful. Next, Vostok Amphibia Ministry model. Next watch, Orient President. Very nice model. Next, Orient Tachymeter. Next watch, Women's watch. Wait, this is Tissot. Women's Tissot in excellent condition. Next, Vostok Amphibia. Next watch, another painted dial with Soviet space theme. Many people in the comments have already asked about these. A lot of collectors seem to love them. Next watch, Orient 3-star. Next, Orient multi-calendar in a rare case design. Very interesting piece. Next again, Orient 3-star. And another Orient 3-star. Next watch, Raketa Wind Rose. Very interesting model. Next watch, an unknown brand. I'll need to research it. Next, Orient in a Rolex style case. I really like this design. Too bad it's not actually Rolex. Although, we already found one today. Imagine if it turns out to be original. Next again, a painted dial. The level of detail is incredible. The dial is only about 2 centimeters wide. Imagine how fine the brush must have been to paint something like this. And one more watch with Soviet space theme artwork. Very beautiful. All right, friends, that's it for today. Today we went through 58 watches. Now I'll group them by category and we'll do the final valuation. If you enjoy this series, leave a like, write a comment, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to participate in the watch giveaway. There are only a few episodes left before we finish opening all the boxes, and the most interesting discoveries might still be ahead. All right, friends, let's quickly do the final calculation for this part. Let's start with the most interesting pieces. The pocket watch with the hand-painted dial will estimate at around $350. Next, we have the watches with artistic painted dials. Today, we found 11 of them. If we take an average price of $180 each, that gives us $1,980. Next are Orient Multicalendar, World Cities, and President models. There are 8 watches total at an average of $200 each. That's $1,600. Now the Orient 3-star watches. Today we found 16 of them. If we estimate them at $130 each, that gives us $2,080. Next is the Tissot Seastar, which we'll estimate for now at $300. The women's Tissot will estimate at around $150. Now let's move on to the Amphibia watches. There are 6 regular Amphibias at an average of $120 each, which gives us $720. And there are 4 rarer Amphibias, the Ministry, KGB, and Admiral versions. We'll estimate those at about $200 each, which adds another $800. Next are the Soviet watches. There are 4 of them at about $50 each, so that's $200. And finally, we have 3 simple watches at around $20 each. That adds another $60. So, if we add everything together, for part 7 of the unboxing, we get approximately $8,240. But the most interesting part, friends, we haven't evaluated yet the Rolex, Tag Heuer, and Festina because they still need to be studied more carefully. And if even one of them turns out to be original, the final total could become much higher. Now tell me in the comments, which watch did you like the most today? And one more question. Do you think that Rolex is real?